broadcast on you guys.
It might be more fun to say no, but they're good.
All right, thank you.
Just give us we need 2 products.
Fair. Hey, can we give more authorization? And that way we haven't flipped it off and flipped back and forth.
Which team is this?
Hey, can we get... Yo.
Hey, yo, contact. Which one is Brampton? Ask them for it.
Brampton is the
white or blue? You guys are recording. I don't know nothing. It's not loud. I mean, it's going to be edited. Where's it at?
You got it.
You know how to switch back and forth?
Good afternoon, Cottrell Macklin, Derek Spallone here on hand. Boy, out in Las Vegas is a big win today as Kastrioti takes on Brampton A's. Brampton A's are in blue, Kastrioti in the white.
Yeah, Control, looking forward to calling this game. Winner goes actually to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Testing.
Good afternoon, Cottrell Macklin and Derek Spallone on hand here at Doolittle out in Las Vegas as Kastrioti takes on Brampton A's. As Brampton A's are in the blue, Kastrioti in the white. This is game 3 of day 2, and game 4 actually of day 2, and looking like it's going to be a good one as this is the championship, Derek.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Winner, yeah, as you said, winner goes to the championship game tomorrow. Great guard play overall has been the key for both teams. A couple of bigs as well, and looks like it's started out to a quick start as well.
Yeah, that's the third 3 taken already. It's 4-0 right now. 10:40 to go. As 13 for the white comes down, lays it up, and wow, count the bucket. Big fella going down lane, finishing the basket.
You know what, Control, I think has been most interesting about these last couple of days is just the adjustment of the chemistry, quickly having to gel with one another. Guys having to be put in situations where they need to learn to play as a team. Maybe guys are used to being that star, and as the coaches stated in the first day at orientation, it doesn't matter if you play D1, D2, D3, JUCO. If you could play, you're here, and you're going to get your chance to shine.
Exactly. Fast break bucket down and basket by number 12, Patrick Carlson. And bringing up the floor, number 0, Chris Heitch. 6'5", 216, Kastrioti.
A lot of intensity thus far, just right out the gate as well. I mean, you could just tell it's definitely for championship implications, so I think that's huge. I think one guy to definitely keep an eye on over here for Kastrioti is Bryce Cartwright, the guard, number 4. And he'll be wearing the white jerseys, in the white rather, playing at University of Iowa. Great guard who can really run the floor and has great court vision.
Ooh, good dish off and bucket by number 3, Dinah Kendrick. He went to Morehouse, 6'5", 205 as he finishes off the bucket. They're swinging it, setting up the offense is number 4, Bryce Cartwright that you mentioned. You believe he's going to have a big game today. He looked like he's going to work early with a spin and a pull-up in the lane. It's short. Off rebound by number 10, Bryce Kennedy, and kicks it off. Nice pass. Looked like a travel there, but he finishes the bucket, and that's another bucket by number 12, Patrick Carlson. Looked like he's amped up and ready to play. That's 2 baskets for him. 7-6 right now. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Absolutely. And as you stated here, we're at the final game of the Basketball International Pro Division. We're looking forward to the pro review to happen in a couple of days as well, so we have action for you all week long.
Exactly. You can't stop as global basketball is making a name for themselves. This is the 7th season that they're bringing out the summer league and giving athletes a chance as well as us. We're having a fun time. Turnover on the white and cutting down fast break. Nice pass. Patrick Carlson misses it. The layup, tries to throw it off. Throws it off the bank and it's not good. Rebound by number 3. Goes back up and finishes it off the glass. A couple misses, but also a couple of offensive rebounds on that. They determined to get the job done. Bringing up the ball right now, 13 in the wide. Greg Langton, he has a Southern Southern Connecticut. Turnover, fast break number 2. Throws it to Patrick Carlson. Patrick Carlson swings at the 10, and that's a bucket. Bruce Kennedy of Cheney, 5'10", 175, as White called timeout. And doesn't look like they got everything going right now.
And you know what, Control? I think the reason for that quick timeout early for Coach Ricky and
attention all players.
it's just about the fact that every single player is attacking the basket for the Brampton A's. No bad shots. And we haven't seen a bad shot, I don't think, from either team, but especially Brampton A's getting out on that run. I think Coach is just telling the guys, hey, settle down here, let's move the ball, just like yesterday. They scored over 100 points just off the fact of moving the ball, spacing, making extra pass, drive and kick, the simple things. Control it
down the floor real quick.
Not trying to do too much, but at the same time doing what's needed to get a victory.
Exactly. Greg Langston passing in the ball to his guard, number 4, Bryce Cartwright. Bringing it up tight, defense by 10, Bruce Kennedy. Swinging it down low in the post, work it down post, he goes up, and it's good. Bucket by the big man, 6'11", out of MTSU. Bringing it down the floor, and it's a quick bucket. I don't know, that might have been the first best shot of the night, if you ask me, but he mentioned it as it's a foul, and looked like it's a little attitude by 10 here this afternoon, but
you know what's helpful though for Coastal Low is having guys who have played together originally. Guys like Bryce Cartwright, guys like Chris Heitch, who you've stated, guys who have a familiarity within the system they're running and can understand what's needed to win and what coach is expecting from them.
Yeah.
And and just so happens those two so happened to shine yesterday, and they're able to pass that on to the teammates that they're playing with here fourth.
Yeah.
And this is why they're in the position they are to compete for a championship tomorrow if they could escape with a victory tonight. But first, a hungry Brampton A's team.
Exactly. Bryce Cartwright passing on the ball, and he's going to work. Nice pick by the 6'11" big man out of MTSU. He cuts down in the post, throws it up to 13. Big man in the post going to work again. Gold up, and it's good, right over the rim.
And that's a great post battle that we're going to see all night between Torrin Rocker and your man over here, the big guy, I believe, number 13? Yeah, number 13, sorry, is, Brian Mokiski. There we go. And so it's going to be a good post battle we're going to see all night.
Exactly. Cut to the basket, layover, finger roll by Greg Langston, 6'2", 215,
nice
Southern
move.
Connecticut. Nice. Yeah. And then the 3 goes to 12 as he looks. Patrick Carlson has a couple buckets on this evening. Down low in the post to the big man, 13. Yeah, he's 6'11" as well. He's 7'1", actually. Brian McKeskey. Man, Bloomington. 7'1". Talk about a skyscraper.
Hey, there you go. Skyscraper right out the gate. Guy who you got a chance to speak with earlier, his father, I believe, is on the coaching staff for the Reno Bighorns, if I'm not mistaken, of the NBA Development League. So the guy who coaches his son.
Yeah,
high basketball IQ.
Determined to make it to the league. So showcasing his talents this afternoon. And it's a moving screen offensive foul. We're going to the blue end. It's just been, like you mentioned, players coming out to showcase their talents and trying to get another opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of scouts and agents out here looking for new players, and this is the place you want to be in Vegas. Yeah, the NBA Summer League is the place to go to, but global basketball is also a great platform. Turnover on blue as it's a fast break. Bryce Cartwright kicks it.
There you go. That's
by Chris Heitch, 6'5", stuffing the rim. It looked like he's about to bring the goal down out here in Vegas.
And I think I was going to interrupt you a little too early, but that is the type of ball movement that makes you want to jump out of your seat, because those are beautiful passes in position to set up your players. No selfish play from either team thus far.
Exactly. That's number 1 out of Lehigh. Jordan Hamilton had a big game yesterday. 6'6". They get the rebound and then push it. Bryce Cartwright is pushing the ball, and it's a foul on the play as he's going to the lane. Boy. Telling you, this kid, Christ Heitch.
he gets up there. He's like some of the other guys we've seen. Jarvis Ray is very athletic. Man, we've seen so many players this afternoon that make you take a second look.
Exactly. Bryce Cartwright at the free throw line, shooting 2. The first one's off the front iron. Checking into the game, number 0, Matthew Hunt, and number 5, Reese Kendrick. Second shot for Bryce Cartwright is up. It's good. Pushing it down the floor. Ryan Patrick as he pulls up and it's off the front. It's a fast break again by number 0, Chris Heights. Down low to the post. MTSU getting the job done down low. Man, 6'11", got some height on him, Walker.
You need to definitely use those post moves a little bit more. Looking inside, you could definitely see where the physicality could come into play, especially moving forward.
Exactly. Going to the free throw line right now is Matthew Hunt out of Central Connecticut, 6'5", 185.
And it looks like they'll count that continuation bucket as well, as he was able to scrap around and get up a left-handed lay-in, but he's off with the free throw for a possible and one opportunity.
Exactly.
3-point opportunity, rather. Now Kosovo with the basketball. Here comes the screen from Walker. Bryce Cartwright trying to post up down low. He has a baseline. Pull-up jump shot off the mark. Offensive rebound corralled in, running in, and a great offensive rebound. Looks like from number 5, Chris Leggett. And great way to just fly in there from the three-point line.
Yeah, he's been aggressive.
Nobody's there to box him out.
As you mentioned, being aggressive is one of the things that a lot of people are working on and being in the game. And this being the second day that they get to showcase and show their talents, and they're coming out more aggressive than they were on day 1 when maybe they had the jitters. Up for the first free throw with 5 and white. Chris Leggett, 6'7", and it's good. Going to the second shot for Leggett. There's 5:13 left in the first quarter, 19-15. Goes up and the free throw's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Goes in the basket. Ryan Martin. He's not 6'8". I think they got him listed on the sheet at 6'8". he's a good 5'8". Down low in the post.
Oh, man.
13 out of Bloomington. Brian McKeskey, 7'1", and stuffing down the bucket. Pull-up jumper, and it's an air ball by number 0. As it's a foul in the backcourt.
And you see what's interesting, Control, about a guy getting up to dunk and a guy like Mokiski, kind of breaking down momentum there. I mean, you saw a bad shot by Heights trying to get the momentum to kind of drift back. That would have been a huge 3. And despite it still being early, Kosovo, the worst thing they could do is come out of their game.
Exactly.
It's not sticking to their game plan and having the A's force them to be something they're not, and that is beyond the art. Pure shooters, but they're good when they get on the run, attack the basket, and play their perimeter game. Don't get me wrong, can they hit the outside 3? Absolutely. But that's not the
That's been the thing that a lot of these teams are aiming for this afternoon is shooting behind the three-point line. A lot of teams pushing right behind the three-point line. Afraid of time.
It's been
I know point streak was shot 69%.
It's about showcasing, your skills, what you're able to do, and I think that's the problem we run into sometimes is guys may want to show something that they're trying to work on, which could come back to haunt you, especially in events where scouts are watching you. They're trying to see what you can provide, not your weaknesses. Work on your weaknesses when you can during practice, not during games.
Yeah, exactly. Pushing up the ball is Ryan Martin out of South Plains College.
Hit the baseline, stepped out of bounds, didn't really realize it either. Sideline, rather. Got sideline out of bounds. A couple subs coming in. Looks like a whole new lineup.
Crew.
Little lineup change.
And then now Kasova goes up. The first one looked like it's blocked by under the goal. And the subs are coming in. Coming in for the white is number 3, plays for England. Marshall Bonds, number 1 from Monmouth. Edward Waite, and number 4. Bryce Cartwright's back in. Up and good from the big man down low in the post. Out of Santa Barbara, Antoine Lamb. Oh, go! He goes up. And it looks like, on my end, I was thinking maybe a block. But the whistle was blown on that one.
Great hustle.
Man, just the weather out here since being out in Vegas. I mean, 99 at 9 o'clock.
Control, it's definitely something different, man. I'm from Chicago, New York, from Memphis. I'm used to this 50 degrees winters and negative sevens, and
Man.
it's it's been like a vacation all in itself, at least weather-wise, man. Vegas is nice, man. We've been treated well.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. And global basketball is top notch in itself. Passing in the ball is Bryce Cartwright has a defender on him. Ryan Martin brings it across half court. That's the pick set. Bryce Cartwright goes up. Nice bounce pass. Down low in the post. Kicks it over. And another pass. Goes up Bryce Cartwright. Nothing but the backboard. Goes up again. Number 3. And White plays for England. Marshall Bonds off again. Pushing it quick. Down low Reese Kendrick. Down low to 0. Still no bucket. Rebound out of Lehigh's number 1 point guard, Edward Wake. Out of actually Jordan Hamilton.
Yeah,
Chris
Jordan
Leggett
Hamilton, who you mentioned earlier, played alongside C.J. McCollum at Lehigh when they upset Duke.
Exactly.
I believe they were a 15 seed and Duke was a 2 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Exactly.
We asked him about that yesterday. Actually, said they matched up well with Duke, and he felt confident and happy they drawed him. And it wasn't.
That was a big thing. That upset was everywhere.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, that was very
It
interesting.
seems like every year, all the upsets happen around the same time. I don't know. It's crazy. I guess when it starts, like maybe at the beginning of a new year, that's when everyone starts losing. Because I know it happened this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
It got crazy.
Yeah,
Syracuse started to lose. Dude.
Oh yeah. Kind of just a chain reaction. Bryce Cartwright, his free throws have been probably the only struggle. But I want to go back to a couple series ago. You look at Kosovo, passed up several shots, and they made 4 passes prior to attacking the basket where they missed the layup. But they moved the ball. It's just the confidence to move within the perimeter. To me, it's just phenomenal. Because I just look at guys like that, and I'm just wondering, these guys, they can play with anybody. You can move the ball. You can play with anybody.
Down low in the post. Goes number 5. Shot clock violation. We're going to the blue end.
Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Global basketball here at day 2 of the International Pro Division. Derek Spallone here on the commentary side, and my man Cottrell Macklin over here doing his thing at the play-by-play booth. We got our broadcast technician over here, Walt. Walt's the man over here. We got interviews and everything coming for you guys all week. Make sure to follow the Instagram account at Global Basketball. And to check out the website, www.globalbasketball.com. We'll have a lot of content flourishing for you.
At the free throw line is number 5, Chris Leggett, 6'7", out of Gastonia. Those free throws, it's good. Getting it out the net, bringing it up. Number 10 in the blue, Bruce Kennedy. Swings it to Jordan Hamilton of Lehigh. Hamilton swings it over to Kennedy. Kennedy in the corner, takes it up, and it's off the side of the rim. By Cartwright, bringing it up the floor, pushing it, takes an extra step. Refs don't call it, swings it to the corner. Down low in the post, going to work, a little fade back, and that's in and out. Up, and the rebound's up for anybody, but comes out with it is number 0, Matthew Hunt. Central Connecticut, he takes it all the way, kicks it out to Jordan Hamilton, but it's a foul called before he gets it out of his hand.
And it's interesting to see, like we mentioned, a championship implications on the line here. Whether it's, whatever you're winning from it, just the fact that these guys are playing hard, scrambling for loose balls.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mandatory workshop tomorrow at 4 p.m. You got the reviews starting on Thursday.
Yeah.
You look at some of the Canyon County that we're undergoing from and we see
South
so many
Plains
guys.
College.
We see guys from South Plains, guys. We see so many guys. It just goes to go on and on.
Yeah. Wow.
We're not on the bounce out of it. Forced down. On top of the key. They just can't get away from the anymore. They're big bands of flashing on the bench right now.
Come down.
As we mentioned, 6'5", 183 out of Central Connecticut. First one's up and right over the rim. A little bit shorter, that it would probably have stayed there. Somebody had to get up and get it.
I think you could have got him in.
I know, right? 24-20, 1:59 left, off the back iron. Ref's timeout. So we're getting correction that the free throw does not count. Both teams are in the bonus. 14 left on the shot clock, 1:59, 24-20.
And just a little mix-up right there. I believe one of the officials, it's an honest mistake, I guess. You just believe that was in the bonus. You mix up, I believe they're going 5 before you get into 1 and 1. It happens.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know as well, with them being here, this is also practice for them.
Absolutely, right.
Because they want to step up too as well.
Oh, yeah. It's all about getting better, just like everybody else. So
it goes off the hands of number 3, Marshall Bonds. Kicking it in Hunt. Hunt's passing in the ball, looking for a player, and kicks it to Hamilton. Oh! Wow. Talking about the same guy that dunked yesterday and made himself a poster, comes back for another one today.
Did he sign the poster?
Oh, my goodness.
Did he sign the
I want it in my room. I want to blow it up. Put it on the side of one of these Las Vegas buildings out here. Big man down low in the post. Number 2, Antoine Lamb. Looks like a jump ball to me, but the ref is calling a foul on number 1, Hamilton out of Lehigh. Just got the dunk. Man, that guy yesterday. Yesterday and today.
Jumping out of the gym. This is very athletic. Can step out and hit the 3 too.
I thought that was you out there.
Hey, man. I was hoping it would be me, man. I want to shout out our boy Dante and Derek across over here, man, doing their thing on the stats for us. Keeping it real on globalbasketball.com.
I know, right? At the free throw line right now is Lamb. First one was up and good, as the second one goes in as well. Now they're down. They're up 4, 25-21. Goes down and then kicks it back in. Number 5 for Reese Kendrick. Bringing up the ball is Edward Waite. He's a big point guard, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the ref asked the coach to calm it down. Hey, look, I'm out here. You gonna do what I say do and do it my way. So, hey, that's what it looks like he's gonna go for.
And it's interesting because the Brampton A's head coach actually played under Phil Jackson. So that's interesting as well.
Yeah. That is 13 for Greg Langston. 6'2" out of Southern Connecticut. Says calm down. Pulls up. Shot clock goes out. He misses it. It's a fast break. Jordan Hamilton, he bobbles with it a little bit and kicks it out to number 11, Theo Rollenberg. He shoots it, gets the rebound, kicks it back out, and it's another rebound again by Jordan Hamilton. He gets it and stands there. Lets you guys know he can shoot the 3.
Besides that sequence, though, Control, they're not, a top-notch three-point shooting team. I feel like they kind of got out of their rhythm, but obviously we know he could drain it. Normally, number 11, the shooter over here, Theo Rothenstein from St. Cloud, he could let it go, too. He's got the sleeve to show for it, so you don't want to leave any of those guys open, but this is when they do best, running the break just like that.
On a fast break. There's like nothing you can do, but it looks like they're starting to get it together. They were just down 4, and now all of a sudden they're up by 1 in a blink of an eye, because I just said they were down by 4 a second ago.
Yo, and before this free throw goes, I want to give out to our shout out to our athletic trainer over here, Showtime. Showtime doing it big over here, so Gave
He
us
says,
a nod.
"What's up?"
Gave us a nod for approval.
This is the last game of today, so
As Hamilton buries
Couple of people
the
are-
first free throw.
yeah. Up and good for Hamilton. As it's 25-28, 13.6 seconds left to go. They inbound the ball. As number 1, Edward Waite has the ball. Brings it up and across the way. Some good defense by number 5, Reese Kendrick. Goes up with the left hand. It's a bucket before the sound goes out. And that's the end of the first quarter.
In control, just to recap that first quarter, you looks like sometime 1.5 on the clock, but
Yeah, they added 1.5 to the rest of this first quarter.
unless they throw up a crazy heave and nail it from half court, which I believe did
Did
happen.
see
Yeah,
earlier,
so
yeah.
it's not out of the norm here.
Yeah. Talk about chilling. Look at the announcer of today's game. Got a couple Twizzlers in his hand.
And we've had a number of 0 Twizzlers, but we do have a couple. What do we have? Some McDonald's double cheeseburgers? No, single cheeseburgers, I think. McChickens. we have some good stuff, man. They hooked the global basketball stats up.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on the station casino rooms, man.
Oh,
solid,
wow.
man. The hotel rooms, man.
Yeah.
We're living at large, man. See LeBron and Pat Riley. Yeah, once again, everybody, thanks for tuning in with us. My man, Control Macklin over here with the play-by-play, and Derek Splone here with the commentary. I believe we're actually going to call down to the quarter. I know
right.
Control looked like a little bit of a mix-up, but let's
Hey, you can-
Man,
Great game. Champ off today. Day 2. International. Looks like it might head toward that high school
I know it's actually a close game, but it's too close.
Up the ball is Bryce Cartwright. There, man, he swings it over to 13, and Greg Langston. Greg Langston has some tight D on him this afternoon by number 12, Patrick Carlson, who's been having his name said all this afternoon. Slips through the hand of Bryce Cartwright, goes off on blue. White will get the ball back. 4 seconds on the shot clock, looking like the refs want to change that up. 11:39 left to go in the second quarter. Passing in the ball, Antoine Lamb looking for the open man. Bounce passes it to the big 6'11" big man for MTSU.
And it's like anything he throws up
Goes
sees the
in.
bottom of the
Right.
it's nearly like that was probably not the shot they wanted with 3 on the, or in the hands of who they wanted to take a shot with 2-3 seconds on the shot clock, but hey, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it, man.
Exactly.
When it's you know it's your day. Early on too. First in several minutes, you know it's your day.
Exactly.
And he's came and played out very well, and we expected that. They needed that post presence, something they didn't have as much yesterday, and they still managed to pull away with the win.
Back to him. Look at him. I told you. You just called it, man. Everything he throws up is going in this afternoon, and Walker is making his name for himself in this summer league. As the 3 goes up, and boy, the Brampton A's are shooting the cover off the ball this afternoon. They give the ball back to the guy who's hot, and that's only right. 6'11" big man, but he swings it back out to number 13, Greg Langston. Langston dips it down low. A little fadeaway, air ball, rebound, and good.
I haven't really seen the Brampton A's box out too much. That's been one thing. I feel like Kosovo is just crashing the boards. Don't get me wrong, they have guys who can box out. I just feel they're just so ready to get the ball and run that they're not even, they're expecting to get the ball. And there you go, the hot hand, number 11 Theo Rosenstein. If you get him rolling, it's lights out.
Yeah. Out of St. Cloud, 6'6", 205. Bryce Cartwright pulling up the ball, goes across the screen, pump fake, dips it off, and it's a turnover.
We haven't seen many turnovers this afternoon between these two teams at least. So
this is significant.
These two
I
teams,
hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Between these two teams at least.
Yeah.
That just shows you the experience and the ball movement and the trust these guys have in one another that, hey, no matter what, they'll stick together as a unit, and that's crucial.
With them only being here a couple days, it seems like their team chemistry is already up. I guess taking the rooms at the hotel and eating,
hey, there you
going
go.
out and traveling and shoot around. Just you make a bond since you're here anyway. So they're just capitalizing on that and contributing to game time.
And I think it was also just the fact of everybody's kind of fighting for that same goal to play professional. And it's not that you don't really see a lot of selfish play, which I think coming in, maybe your mindset is, hey, I need to score. Because, everybody wants scores. You're not going to get the highest out of just off your deep. People love defenders, don't get me wrong. But if you can score the basketball, that's what's going to get you to the next level majority of the time. Example, Carmelo Anthony, a guy who's a great scorer, maybe not the best defender, but, if you could score, you could go have a long playing career.
And they say now teamwork makes the dream work.
And that is true in everything, not even just basketball related, but since we're on that topic, that's very true. And I think both these teams are are examples of that.
Up and off the side of the rim as number 2 gets the ball. Willow Ben. Ben pushes it. Kicks it back out. It's another one for Rosenstein. It's good. Bryce Cartwright bringing up the ball. Dishes it off to Langston. Langston brings it across half court. Back down to the big man. 6'11", and it's good.
He has such a soft touch around the rim. And that's what's really impressed me, just from watching him play between yesterday and today, is that just a soft touch. And I feel like yesterday may not have. I'm sure he had several points yesterday, probably even a double-double. I'm sure he gets tons of boards, but it's just that soft touch early, as I believe is what's happening right now, especially with some of these guards not fully contributing. And here's the fast break.
Bryce Cartwright up. It's like a block. 2 guys were under there as Bryce Cartwright and his height went in there and got it sent back to him. Like 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 9:18 left in the second quarter. 38-36. As they inbound the ball, try to throw a lob, didn't go well. They bring it back out. The guard.
Nice drive.
Beautiful.
Great drive to the basket by Chris Hyde.
Go down low, and it's a turnover. Someone tried to take a charge, did not work. Antoine Lamb brings it down and gets stuck by himself. Nobody to pass it to. Swing it over to the side. And number 0, Chris Heights. That's a foul on 0 blue, Matthew Hunt. Kosova's taking out the ball. Greg Langston swings it in, and it goes baseline. Bryce Cartwright bodies up the big man, and he gets the foul. did look like he was going to finish that, though.
And Kosovo's getting to the line, which is crucial, but it's just a matter of can Cartwright hit these free throws?
Yep.
Because that's been his only area of his game that we've seen just this afternoon. I think he's a solid free throw shooter, but he needs to contribute from the stripe, both guards.
Yeah.
Walker's doing his part huge. I think he's got to be the player of the half, whether they're up or not at the half. But these guards need to definitely get it together because they could get out on that break and run. But they need to hit free throws.
Exactly. Bryce Cartwright coming out of Kosovo. He played at Iowa, though, right?
Mm-hmm. University of Iowa, kind of, as I was mentioning earlier, got a chance to speak with him yesterday and today. You kind of look at Iowa, Big Ten. Bryce Cartwright's from California. He kind of changed the dynamic of that Iowa Hawkeyes team, a team that used to be very slow-paced, not that fun to watch. Got a guy like Cartwright and a couple of other guys immediately came in there, started running the floor, and they ran it open. They were able to be contenders in that Big Ten.
Yeah. Langston kicks it out. It's a pump fake and pull up. Yeah, right out the front rim as Rothenstein gets it off the rim and kicks it off the Ben. Ben up with the three, and it's good. Looking good on the offensive end. He comes in and beats the aggressor for Brampton Hayes. Kicking it out. Oh, that's lockdown defense. They can't get him. There's three guys on him, and it's still a turnover. Let's get it out as Ben gets it, kicks it over. Number three, off with the stump, and it's a slam. Donna Kendrick.
And that was terrific right there of trapping the ball. They knew he had nowhere to go. Chris Heitch had the ball all bobbled around. Had a wide open shooter, Greg Langston, right on his left side, right on top on the beyond the arc. Could have dished it over to him. But they definitely, the A's did a terrific job of trapping, forcing a turnover, converting to a dunk, and now a chance for a three-point play.
6'5" guard out of Morehouse shows you why Delta Airlines gave him permission to take flight this afternoon. It's a small, brief second. Asking the coach to let him do let them do their business and their job. In other words, don't talk to the people at the table. They got it. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. It's tied at 40. Cartwright bringing the ball across the floor. He's dribbling, takes a spin and dips it off. And dips it down low, and it's off Kosovo, going back to the Brampton A's. Like it's some confusion with the coaches, but I don't know. They say they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it right, but A's are passing in the ball.
Wow.
Oh, that's 5 seconds on Kosovo.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, it's very
Great
unacceptable.
defense by the A's. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what he got distracted with. Bringing up the ball for Brampton, Mr. Ryan Martin dips it off to Ben. Ben behind the back, cuts down low and goes up. It's a block. Shoots the rebound and goes back up again, and it's a rebound by Antoine Lamb. Lamb kicks it out, and he take flight. Chris Heitch.
And that's when they're at their best, man. That's a perfect example. When they're on the break, running from the wings, and they can throw it down with ease.
That's another dunk. About a 7'1" big man, Brian McKeskey. He gets down the floor. I like his shoes, man. He's got wings on the back of his shoes. Man. Like reptile.
How can I get wings on the back of my dress shoes, man?
I don't know. Just start flying and see if it will happen. Ooh, pretty shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net. By Craig Langston. Craig Langston gets back on defense, but hey, they match him.
Twice.
Brampton A's match him again. Good shot by number 3, Dana Kendrick. It's a foul on this end. Number 4.
Still a very close competitive game, 46-44 here with 6:43 left in this first half of basketball.
Exactly. Checking into the game's Chris Leggett. Coming to get number 0, Chris Heitch, who just had a phenomenal dunk. Passing this ball is Langston looking for someone open. Lamb catches the ball, swings it over to Cartwright. Cartwright goes around the player, and they call a defensive foul on number 4. Again, Ryan Martin out of South Plains College. As the Brampton A's on the defensive end right now. Passing in the ball. Lamb has the ball as his great defense. Swings it over to Langston. Langston dribbling the ball at the top of the key. Asking for someone to come up. The 6'11" big man brings it up. Walker, he pulls out, and it's good. Jumper at the end of the shot clock, but they're keeping rolling. Number 4 pushing up the ball. Martin.
That was a great shot as the shot clock was expiring down and knocks the game up at 46.
Yeah. He got it out just in time where the shot clock was going to go off. So count the bucket. 46, tied at 46 with 16 left on the shot clock. 6:15 left in the second quarter and a half. Passing the ball as Ben has the ball, does a little footwork. Nice screen. Ben with the pull up on the corner off the side of the rim. Rebound by Langston. Langston pushing it in. It's a turnover. Goes to Kendrick. Kendrick pushes it, goes up, floater, and it's a defensive foul, blocking foul on number, that's his offensive foul on Ben. Wow, thought that was defense, but hey, that's what you get for calling it early, right?
There you go, man.
Like we mentioned, when we get done with this game, this is the final game of this afternoon. We'll cap off day 2. Day 3 will come tomorrow, and that will be the championship. And the winner of this game right here will go to the championship tomorrow.
Yeah, going to the championship. We're not specifically sure on the bracket on who they would specifically play, but I know for sure these two.
Problems with one of the coaches over here. It's just been back and forth. So trying to get everything straight, but it looks like it's going to work out here. 6 minutes left, right under 6 minutes left there here in the half. Tied at 46, bringing over across half court is Greg Langston out of Sunderland, Connecticut. Swings it over to Cartwright. Cartwright takes one dribble, kicks it out to the 6'11" big man, and his jumper is off. Goes up, and it looks like it's caught on the rim. He tips it back in. Nice work by number 2, Antoine Lamb. Ryan Martin kicks it out and takes it to the lane. And the big man, 7'1", rumbles around the rim a little bit, but Brian McKeskey helps the ball go down. Surprised they didn't call, any goaltender or anything like that with him hanging on the rim. So Cartwright has the ball, bringing it across. Has defense by Martin on him. Martin stepping up, moving his hands. Picks it off. Jordan Hamilton with a hand in his face. It's up and it's off. 6'11" big man gets the rebound. Push off, and the ref calls offensive foul on the big man down low in the post. Number 11, Torrin Walker. As I mentioned, 6'11", 239 out of MTSU. Making his name known this afternoon. But what we're going to do is there's 5 minutes and 6 seconds. 5:06 left in the second quarter, going in the half. 48-48. Brampton A's tie with Kosovo. We're going to take a small break right here on Global Basketball Radio.
And we're back.
Back in action as number 4 brings up the ball. Brian Martin. Brian Martin kicks it. Number 0, Matthew Hunt, off the front rim and rebound by number 2, Antoine Lamb. Antoine Lamb kicks it out. Greg Langston pulls it down. Get the rebound by Torrin Walker of MTSU. Goes up and it's a foul.
Torrin Walker, again, just using his body to corral rebounds and draw fouls. Already has several buckets tonight, and I imagine that's going to keep expanding as the game progresses, especially down the stretch.
Exactly. I need to feed him the ball a little bit more. He seems to be very aggressive and looks like he wants to take more time in his action and get his name on the board some more. So I will continue to feed him the ball because it's not like he's getting it and not completing his shot.
6'11", 239.
Yeah.
I got to
Give
get
it
down
to
there
him.
in Middle Tennessee. I know not too far from your roots over here in Memphis.
Yeah.
So.
Taking down the ball, kicks it out, and it's a pull-up by number 5 off the rim. It's a rebound. He gets it back again, goes to the lane. It's a block by the 6'11" big man. Walker gives it to Cartwright. Cartwright does a little Euro step, kicks it out to Greg Langston. He's off the front rim. Rebound by Jordan Hamilton of Lehigh. He's pushing it down the court. He kicks it out to Matthew Hunt. Matthew Hunt goes up, and it's good right off the side of the back.
A little surprised with that miss from the behind the arc right there for Langston. I thought on the 3-on-2 that was the right play to make from Cartwright. Just a rare miss, I feel, when you're that open.
Yeah. Cartwright got some nice work. He's pushing it down the floor, and he throws it off the backboard. Hamilton misses it. Wow. Thought that was going in. I guess that did not happen. Chris Leggett with the 3. Count the basket.
But do you see how a bucket like that can transition from an easy layup to a three-point play just like that?
Yeah, real quick. And it's 51-50, 3:37 left. And the subs are coming in for Kosovo. Kosovo's bringing the ball in. They pass it out. Edward Waite. And it's a nice screen. Pull up by him, and it's good. Waite didn't wait on that one. He got the bucket quick. Bringing up the ball, Ryan Martin. Ryan Martin kicking it out to Hunt. Hunt does a little footwork, goes up off the backboard. Rebound by Waite again. Waite kicks it out. Kicks it out to 0, and he's a fast break. Looks like it's a little trouble down low in the post. He kicks it over to Leggett. Leggett for 3. Again, count it. That's 2 times in a row for Kosovo. 56-50, 2:50 left in the second quarter. Bringing up the ball is Martin, the guard for Brampton A's. Now, they're calling lockdown D. He says otherwise. Jordan Hamilton fakes it, swings it to the left, goes up. It's a foul, and it's a
You look at his strides, just getting from one side of the wing all the way to the basket. I mean, opposite side all the way to the hole. That's pretty impressive.
He's very athletic, and he's very aware of the spots he is in on the floor, and it makes him very effective on as far as completing on the offensive end, where he's most effective at. I mean, he has defense, but the guy can get up, he can shoot. It's off, and they get the rebound. Jordan Hamilton gets it back, goes up off the front rim again, and it looks like a foul or out of bounds. Either way, it's going back to Kosovo. Or no, it's going back to the Brampton A's. Sorry. Passes in the ball. Looks like it's a little confusion as Bruce Kennedy gets it at the half-court line. Does a little hesitation. Ooh, crossover to the middle, kicks it out. Number 11, Theo Raldenstein, and it's off the front iron. He gets it again, dips it off. 0 goes up off the back of the board, and it's a foul down low in the post as the
and that's a strong take by Matthew Hunt, because you look at a guy like Torrin Walker. He's about to send your shot, but you still want to go up and try to draw the contact and make the bucket. A lot of credit to Hunt for just staying with that. The 6'5", $183 guard from Central Connecticut.
Yeah, he got a little weight on him. At the free throw line, shoots the first one up and good. Score now is 56-54. 2:14 left. They're passing the ball. Second free throw is good. And there, Edward Waite doing a little work show at the top, bagging him down, looking to dip it down low, throws it high for him. It's a turnover. Threw it right to him. Hunt pushing the ball down low. Goes up. Ooh, count the bucket. Nice layup by Matthew Hunt. 6'5", 183 Central Connecticut guard. As Edward Waite brings it back up. Throws it to Chris Height. Down low in the post. Up and off. A couple bounces, but Waite gets it to go in. Number 10, Kennedy, brings it up the floor. Little crossover behind the back. Flipping it down low and swinging it to Rodenstein. He's got Chris Leggett got it, and it's off with the layup. It's a nice bucket. Hunt passes the ball back in to Kennedy. Kennedy bringing it across the line, and he has the pick by Rothenstein. And he goes up, and it's a left hand off the board. They get the rebound and it's out of bounds. It was a nice rebound by Hunt. You know, he was tired on this end because you just caught him bending over on this end, and then he comes back down. Even though he's tired, gets another rebound, kicks it back out, but it just still can finish the basket.
Still a close battle here, 60-56, despite Kosovo just trying to possibly take a lead or tie it up going into the half. Still a high-scoring affair early.
Looking as the Towel boys mop up the little sweat that's on there, but we were talking about the shoe game's crazy out here in Vegas. As
shoe game
people bringing out kicks they never even worn before. I seen one guy earlier, the LeBrons that just came out last week. He was already hooping in them. So,
oh man,
you know,
I missed those ones, man. I would have liked to have seen those.
I know, right? They call them the South Beach Bronze. So you know, South Beach LeBron. Let's go down low as he does a nice move by number 0, Chris Height. (62-56), 49.2 left with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. As they're looking the ball around. Brampton A's are looking to pass the ball in. Taking out the ball for the A's is Reese Kindred.
Yeah, it looked like just a little mix-up there. A fast break. Looked like the shot clock operation wasn't on the same page.
Turnover. Bryce Cartwright with the turnover possession, and he gets it. It's up and good. 44 seconds left. I don't know. Thought kicking it down low, goes up. Oh, and it's a nice block. Cartwright gets it, dips it off to 13. Oh, goodness! Talk about Chris Height. The boy can get up.
Goodness, and I'm correct. I stand corrected. Actually, Kosovo happens to have a 10-point lead, and it was the A's looking to come back. But oh my goodness, Control, when they get on the fast break, it is a sight to see.
It's not the shoes, it's the player in the shoes that's getting up over the rim like that. You talk about a guy that can look down in the goal. You call up Chris Height.
Looked like he almost hit his head on the rim, man.
I know, right? Rodenstein kicks it out as the turnover.
Coach Ricky
Kennedy bringing it up,
dips
it off to Hunt. Hunt has it on the wing. He does a slow dip-de-doo, still gets it blocked. Goes up, and he finishes. 3 seconds left. 3.6.
Yeah, Coach Ricky telling Chris to slow it down a little bit. He wanted one shot, and as you can see there, it happened to be a turnover, which processed, I guess you could say, into a 2-point opportunity for the A's. So what was at a 10-point lead is now 8, so 3.7 back on the clock here. And I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Derek Splone here alongside Cottrell Macklin. Cottrell's handling the play-by-play for you guys, and we have a very great game here.
Yeah, wonderful game. 4.7 seconds left. They had to get that straight. 66-58. Inbound the ball. Cartwright pushes it down low. Dips it off in the corner. Heights off the rim, and it did not drop. That's the end, and it's going into halftime. All right, we're back with the second half as Brampton A's looking to be up 66-58, but Cartwright swinging over. Looked like it's some confusion down low in the post. Man, Derek, see, that's why you can't do play-by-play with Derek, man. I mean, have you messed up? I mean, you're telling you get M&Ms knowing that we got to – I can't say anything, man. Mouth's all clogged up. Passing in a Bryce Cartwright. Kicks it back out to Chris Heights. Chris Heights with the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. He's been buckets all afternoon, man. Buckets. He kicks it over, swings it. Ben with the three, wants to match him off the front end. Gets it, throws it back. It's out of bounds. Looks like it's blue ball. Brampton A's getting the ball on this. Looking to capitalize. 68-58, 11:24 left in the third quarter.
Control, did you start with Ami Control?
Yeah, I really did. You took an M&M trail. Nice bucket and three by number 12, Patrick Carlson, who started off the game with some nice bucket. Looked like he's coming back in the second half to capitalize on that. Chris Heights throws up at the rebound. Throws up and it gets the rebound, actually. Misses it. Swings it back out, and it's at the top of the key right now. Heights gets it again.
And you know what's interesting about these two
nice
teams?
Bucket. Another three. That's back-to-back.
As High Straight buries that three. The A's shot 46% from the field in that first half. Kosovo 62%. That is very impressive. And they took three three-pointers only. And despite them, they took 7 three-pointers. But they shot, I mean, they're shooting pretty fair from the field thus far. And I think that's one thing you kind of take a look at. Points in the paint. Huge contribution from Walker, who we mentioned several times, has several points, including 14 points in the paint. Bench points. You look at the bench points. That's the only where Brampton A's have come off the bench has been very impressive. So
exactly, and the guy Chris Heights, as we mentioned that before halftime he started, finished with 12 points and 3 rebounds with that half. Came out and already hit 2 threes. He's got 18 for this afternoon right now. Bryce Cartwright bringing up the ball. Nice hesitation by him. Brings it across the line.
We got a nice backdrop over here for global basketball. Got some brand new special features coming for everybody soon.
And what? Ever since the launch, we started off this week. It's been taking off, adding some new additions to the network, and looking to make this thing happen.
As long as we don't have to do a $49.99 for crab legs, I think we'll make it through the week, Control.
Oh my goodness! Hey, I think I'm gonna get that before we leave, but that has to be one of the most epic things that has happened so far since we've been here. I've only been here for one full day, but I got here around this time yesterday. Bryce Cartwright with the second free throw up and good. Passing in the ball. Ben gets the ball, makes a spin, goes around, does a hesitation. It's a foul on the defensive end.
You know what? That was actually a very smart play right there, a heads-up play for that foul, because if you look at the penetration, they had a shooter, Theo Ruthenstein, right there on the right wing, who would have drained that just like he did after the ref blew his whistle, rather.
Yeah. I mean, you have Theo over there in the corner, and you have to bucket him.
You have to account for him at all times.
Exactly. Ben Cartwright gets the rebound, dips it off down low, swings it over. And good for number 13, Greg Langston out of Southern Connecticut.
And it makes me want to jump out of my seat, Control. These guys move the ball so well. It's so exciting because you know there's always going to be a big play when they get on the break.
Ben with the hesitation does a spin up, and it's another fake. Kicks it off to number 3 again, and he's buckets. Once again, man, Dana Kendrick getting the job done. 6'11" big man out of MT. Buckets. Torrin Walker.
The man, the myth, the legend. Torrin Walker.
Oh, man. That should be a commercial, dude. He's going to the free throw line for an extra bucket. Looked like he's shaking up a little bit on that one, as well as Bryce Cartwright is laughing with one of his teammates. Man, look, I wish I could have got up there. You know? Studying the rim before he wants to take it. 79-67, 9:13 left in the third quarter. Walker up with the free throw, and it's good right over the iron. Bringing up the court is Kennedy for the Brampton A's. Takes to the basket, a little bump down low, but he's off the front rim. Walker with the rebound. He kicks it out to this point guard and Cartwright, and he brings it up over the line. It's a pick that no one called. He dipped it down low in the paint. Oh, kicks it to the open Chris Heights. Chris Heights with the foul in play. Patrick Carlson called on the foul.
But this is where you see a team like Kosovo and the experience of the continuous reps and chemistry, as I've mentioned all game, comes into play, because those guys are pushing this lead, extending it past double digits. And as Heist buries the first free throw, you look at just the overall aspect of just how well they're moving the ball, flourishing on offense, and coming up with some big stops on the defensive side too to let this lead continue to expand as Heist buries the second one.
Exactly. Bringing up is Kennedy. Kennedy kicks it off to the other Kennedy. Are they related at all?
There is a possibility.
Oh, that was Kendrick.
Kendrick. Recent
Kendrick. There are two Kendricks on here, 3 and 5. 5's not in the game though. Kicks it off, nice spin, and it's a foul down low in the post. Foul on number 3. Hold, Dana Kendrick. Sideline.
It's a tough situation to be in early though. To start out the half is, 4 minutes into the half, you're already at 5 team fouls.
No, and then look at the score. Look how it jumped. There's that down already. 15. 67-82 with 8:28 to go. Passing the ball, he couldn't find anybody, so had to dip it off. Doing his teammate, Marshall Bonds. Now he gets it down low to a man. 3 seconds on the 6'11". Called a defensive 3 seconds.
I believe that was the call. Yeah, it looks like that was the call, and Cartwright will take the technical free throws.
Are you sure you want Cartwright this year? Buckets.
Improve.
Well, yeah, I know you have confidence in him. I just want to test you and see what you're going to say. So,
kind of just copied you a little bit there.
I know, right?
Well, that's fine.
Kosovo taking the ball out. Greg Langston looking for an open man. Throws up the alley. Could not get it. Chris Heights brings it down, goes back up with it. 84-67. Now they're up by 17. It's not looking fun.
They score even when they don't plan to.
Yeah. Is there a blowout in this thing? Like if you get up 21?
No, we've seen some games that,
That only happens in Chicago.
Only in Chicago, my man.
Hey, it's a nice move by Ben as he goes around the rim. As the Cartwright pushing it.
Look at that.
Chris Heights. Oh! Goes in and it's out. But Patrick Carlson said, hey, look, it's my turn. And then doesn't decide to dunk. He goes up with it and he misses it as well. Their team's bringing up the ball, and Greg Langston, he kicks it out to Heights. Heights misses again. It's a foul on 4.
But continuing to get on into the fast break, had he been able to jam that right over the 7-1. I mean, he's nearly a foot taller than him? No, not quite. Chris Heights is 6'5", but the big man, Brian Mulkey's 7'1", nearly jammed on his head.
Exactly. Up and good. Patrick Carlson. And it's down low. It's a small fast break. But in the blink of the eye, the ball gets down the floor for Kosovo. They're starting to feed the ball to the big man down low in Walker. He looks like he's looking very aggressive. Continuation from what we've seen in the first half, which is good on Kosovo's end. He gets to
and
the
he
ball
needs to maintain that.
Point.
He needs to maintain that, and they need to feed him and find him.
Got the ball dipping it over the corner. Bryce Cartwright.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
11.
Lauren Walker, man. Turned into one of my favorite players in this whole tournament.
Man, I like the guy. I haven't even called him by his name. I call him 6'11". 6'11" down low in the post. And it's up, and it's good for number 3, Dana Kendrick. Bringing up the ball is Langston for Kosovo. He's bobbling with it, and it's a turnover. Brent bends, bringing it down. Fast break. He fakes it and goes and finger rolls. As they're pushing it, Chris Heights has Kendrick on them on defense. Kicks it off to 6'11", and it's a jumper. His jumper looks good, but it just...
It's a nice jump shot for a big man.
Torrin Walker, the big man down low in the post, staying aggressive. Right now with the pull-up, number 4, Ryan Martin. Haven't heard anything about him since the first half. He's back in and being aggressive. Bringing up the ball for Kosovo is Cartwright. Being very aware as Martin goes up and one, count the bucket.
That's that dribble penetration we were talking about, and it just continues to flow. The only reason we're chuckling over here is they have Ryan Martin listed as 6'8".
That's what I was saying earlier.
It's definitely a little bit
6'8". They might want to reconsider the
and maybe 6'9".
No, try like 5'7", 5'8". And on a good day, I'm talking. You wake up and your toes are long. 5'9".
No, but I think right here, Bryce Cartwright getting all that confidence back. Great move, continuing to just dominate and open up the floor, and that's why Torrin Walker's been able to just be so explosive in the paint.
Jordan Hamilton with the pull-up from Lehigh. Bryce Cartwright pushing up the ball, looking for an open player. And it's out of bounds. And it's a full timeout, Kosovo.
And one thing I want to touch on too, Cottrell, is when you look at the way Kosovo continues to move the ball, even with some of these guys subbing out, that
Nice combination as it's 5:44 left to go in the third. 89-77. They've cut it down from 17 to 12 now. Martin listed at 6'8", who's really 5'5", who's swinging the ball around. Dips it down low to their big man. And they kick it back out. Hamilton kicks it, swings it back over to number 5, Reese Kendrick. Kendrick kicks it out to the 3, and it's a 3 taken by Hunt. Hunt all the way in and out. Cartwright bringing the ball across the line, has Martin defending him. Puts the hand out there. No counting second. It's not high school. Oh, and it goes between his legs a little bit. As Greg Langston swings it and kicks it off to Cartwright. Cartwright with the fadeaway. It's off the front rim. Martin pushing the ball. He's getting it out and pulls up for the 3. Off the front iron as well. Getting it off the rim is number 1, Edward Wade. Edward Wade gets it out to Cartwright, pulls up and decides, hey, I'm not going to shoot this. It's a 7-1 guy standing right there. Goes down low, looking to the lane.
It seems like
Edward
some
Wade.
of these guys on A's are just exhausted. Especially their bigs, and they just can't keep up, and these guys are getting outran. They continue to be no movement, no help side defense for the A's.
Exactly. Cartwright swings it over, and it's a turnover.
A rare
from
turnover.
Edward Wade. It's a foul on a fast break. Coming down as Hunt is coming out of the game for number 11, Theo Rothenstein. Oh, he's not coming out of the game. So he's checked in for number 13, Brian McKeskey. Hunt gets the ball in the corner. Fakes, gives it out to Hamilton. Hamilton, the defense of 3 seconds on number 2, Antoine Lamb. And looking like Jordan Hamilton is going to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws. The first one's up and good. Hamilton just, you know, when you think of Jordan Hamilton, I think a very efficient, simple guy. I mean, there's a lot of guys who are here to, you know, do a little dip-diddy-do. We want to throw it behind their backs. But Jordan Hamilton, he's very simple, but he gets the job done as well.
And a guy who could fly and hang in the air,
Yes.
which has been interesting for me to see, was his spectacular dunks. He plays both ends of the floor well, though, and that's what's really impressive.
Wow. That was a phenomenal block down low in the post by Antoine Lamb, who's pleading his case that he did not foul. They think otherwise. Antoine Lamb, oh, those are the new LeBrons. Derek?
Coach Ricky over here with Kosovo getting a warning.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get it. Those are the new LeBrons there, too, Derek. If you did not notice, number 2, Antoine Lamb
There
has
you
them
go.
on. The South Beach LeBrons, who,
Well, he's from Santa Barbara, so I'm not sure if Kobe's going to be too happy about him wearing those.
yeah, if you don't know, LeBron James met with the Miami Heat president, Pat Riley, today in Vegas. No decision
And
has
there's
been
a-
made just yet on will he return to the Heat uniform or not.
And there's a good chance we will go in with LeBron James and meet him up this week in Las Vegas.
Global basketball, man.
Actually, it's probably not happening, but hey, we're going to always remain optimistic and positive and try to make this thing happen. But there's a chance Cachel could be suiting up for the Miami Heat, so.
Oh, wow. Really? Bryce Cartwright bring it up, pulls up, nice. And it's good.
I'm just
Didn't even
worried about
touch the
Carmelo
rim.
Anthony still coming to the Chicago Bulls. And so we'll see what happens.
Martin brings it up the floor, kicks it out to Hunt. Hunt goes baseline, and it's a foul called on number 1, Everett Wake. As he tries to cut him off, they call him a foul. It's 3:41 left in the third quarter, 93-82. As number 13, Greg Langston, comes out of the game. Number 5, Chris Leggett, comes in and checks in the game for him. Ooh, what a move.
Wow.
What a simple
Oh, my
but
goodness. Wow.
completed move by number 11, Rothenstein. It was simple, but he got him. Oh, he
Oh.
gets back with the spin. Goes up, finger roll, it's off and it's good. Jordan Hamilton off with the races. He's going, does a spin by himself, and it hits the bottom of the rim. Doesn't get the job done. It gets it like Bryce Cartwright goes up strong and finishes. 95-84, 3:10 left. Rothenstein goes up, swings it to number 5 on his squad. Reese Kendrick gets the rebound, looks like over the back. Jordan Hamilton goes up strong, and it's an and one. Jordan Hamilton, the 6'6", 204 guard out of Lehigh, goes up and gets the and one bucket and is now going to the free throw line.
And control what was at one point in time several minutes ago, or rather a couple minutes ago, a comfortable double-digit lead has now cut to 9,
Yeah.
with just about 2:59 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, they were down by 17 earlier today. Hamilton couldn't get the second one to go. The ball's up in the air, and it's a rebound. Hamilton behind the three-point line. Buckets. I told you. He's efficient, man. You got to get a hand up in his face, and Hamilton shows you why. I would love to see what he has on the afternoon. As the score now, 89-95.
And with Jordan Hamilton on the floor, no lead is ever safe.
Chris Heitz is caught up right by Rothenstein on the top of the key. Cartwright gets the ball back for him, cuts back, goes down in the paint. Chris Leggett goes up, blocked. Rothenstein pushing the ball. Him and number 5 on the fast break. Oh, he throws up the alley to Reese Kendrick, but could not come down and stuff as it's a full timeout for the Brampton A's. Going into it's 2:23 left in the third quarter, 95-89. It's going to be a full timeout, as well as us taking a timeout here for GBTV. We'll be right back.
Hey, I got that noon game tomorrow. The noon game. I don't care about any of the other games, but I got the noon game tomorrow.
What new game?
Noon tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said I got the new game.
No, the noon game. Noon. What is that? The championship game?
And it goes as we're back in action here. As we mentioned before we left, 2:24 left to go in the third quarter. And Brampton Aids had the ball, but they just turned it over just that quick. Bryce Cartwright bringing up the ball. Brings it across the line. Has defender Bruce Kennedy on him. 5'10" out of Cheney. Oh, up and under move. Goes off the backboard. Rebound. It's for anybody's grabs. And Fives picks it up. Gets it out to Hunt. Hunt goes up, and it's good. No foul call there, but he's looking to plead his case. But hey, maybe he got hacked a little bit. Chris Leggett coming across the line between the legs. Kicks it over to Chris Height.
These guys are going hard to the basket. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're tacking right to the hole, not afraid to get blocked or to draw contact.
Exactly. Chris Leggett just shot that three. It's up off the front rim, pushing it down. Uh-oh. Somebody called a flight attendant. We got the pilot in the building. He's looking to take off.
Man. Wow.
That's his fourth dunk this afternoon. Rothenstein with the three. Counted as a bucket. These guys in here playing ball, man. 194. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
What's the other team have? 194?
100. I meant to say 100. 100-94.
We're just having some fun in the booth here, man. Darius
know,
Blown
right?
alongside my man, Control Macklin. Day 2 of the Global Basketball Summer League International
Watch
Pro
out.
Division. Wow, what a drive to the basket right there. Great.
45 seconds left in the third. 100-96. Coming across. 38 seconds left. Cut to the basket. Nice bucket by number 0, Chris Heitch. He's had a big afternoon, man. Down low in the post. He goes up. Couldn't get the job done. Chris Heitch down there again.
And here's another one.
Give it to him. I told y'all. We're going to need to open up an airline because as many times this kid's been taking flight this afternoon, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jordan Hamilton at the top of the key.
Probably looking for just one shot here. 104.96, just closing on 5 seconds. Deep three.
Oh.
There's time.
2
2,
seconds.
1. Cartwright waited too soon.
And it's no time left. They didn't call travel or anything. Just said no time.
And
shot clock went over. Not shot clock.
And
Game
Control,
clock.
we're going to the fourth quarter, man. All implications on the line for this championship game. And we've seen as the A's are
Going into the fourth quarter here, 12 minutes on the clock. This is going to be the last thing for game 4 of day 2 of the International Pro Division.
It's been a blast. Derek's Blown here alongside my man Control Macklin. Make sure to follow all the basketball action this week. Exclusive content, interviews. I know we have some pre- and post-game reports as well as the continuous play-by-play broadcast games at www.globalbasketball.com and follow the Instagram page at Global Basketball.
Exactly.
I know we got a couple selfies in there.
Selfie. Rothenstein kicks it out to number 3. Number 3, Dana Kendrick, called for a travel. Let's go the other way, young fella. No, regardless of what you thought it was or not, we're going the other way.
And that's a tough way to open up the half, especially the quarter rather, especially trailing. It's a quick turnover right out the gate.
Bryce
Could be
Cartwright,
demoralizing.
hesitation, kicks it up to the top. Swings it over to Chris Leggett. Pull up, bucket.
Wow.
Chris Leggett, that's about 4 back to back to back.
Great
Top
range.
back. He's been shooting. Pull up. Ben's got it on the wing. Swings it over to Rothenstein. Rothenstein kicks it over to Carlson. Ben gets it back on the wing. Faced up, Carlson at the top of the key. A little movement. Ben with the jumper off the front rim. Rebound. Out of bounds on White. Brampton A's will get the ball back. I set up a semi-stack. Everyone splits their different ways. Patrick Carlson at the top on the corner. Pulls it up, and it's a bucket.
That's confidence right there, especially a big shot in the crunch time right there.
Pulling up right now, Greg Langston bringing the ball across the line. It's a foul. Call on Bilal Ben. Back into the game. Bryce Cartwright tried to stuff on Rothenstein, but couldn't get it to go. But they still get the bucket. 109-98, 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. Final game of the day as Patrick Carlson gets it on the wing. A little step back. He wants one again. Goes all the way in, comes out, and put back by Donna Kendrick.
And look here, I mean, you see Kosovo with the lead, absolutely, but they can't get lazy. They need to get a body on somebody. No second chance opportunities. It's too close to call for that. And that's what Coach Ricky's saying as well.
It's 100 to 100. 10-13 left.
There's the big man. Mokiski's checking in.
7-1 big man out of Bloomington. Is that Bloomington, Kentucky, or Bloomington?
Maybe Bloomington,
United
Illinois,
Kingdom?
possibly. I saw him with a Bloomington Flex shirt, and that's in Illinois. But could be anywhere. Indiana. Could be
I
Kentucky.
just said 2 places that did not have a Bloomington, I think.
Oh man, what happened,
I
Control?
think I said Bloomington, Kentucky. I think it's a Bloomington. I'm pretty sure it's a Bloomington, Kentucky. Somebody Google it.
Can't hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Catrell Macklin, everybody.
It's it over as Langston has it at the top of the key. Goes down low in the post, goes up with the trees, lays it up, rolls off the front rim. Rebound by Donna Kendrick. Kendrick pounds the ball, takes 2 quick dribbles, goes into the lane off the backboard, off the rim, comes off, and Mokeski finishes off the layup. Cartwright brings it across the line. Has some tight defense by Carlson.
This is where the intensity picks up here.
Exactly. 9 minutes left. 9:34 left in the fourth quarter. 109-102. 6'11's got it down low. Walker from MTSU up with the jumper. That's been looking like it's going in all afternoon, and it looks like it just hit the bottom of the net on that attempt.
Toran Walker has increased his range. The mid-range jumper, his perimeter shooting, the points in the paint, the free throw line, rebounded. He's done absolutely everything for Kosovo that Kosovo could ask, I should say.
Off the rim again. Ben with the rebound. He's pushing it. Went across the board, dips it off. Kendrick goes up and
A little late whistle.
it's I was gonna say a late whistle on that play, but nonetheless, a whistle. Very rare you see women refs. Very rare you see women refs, at the NBA and NBA D League level, but there's some out there.
It's cool, nonetheless. That's awesome. It's on the rise, and everybody's learning and getting better. So.
Yep. Serious about her job. I like that. I like that.
Absolutely.
Kendrick with the first free throw goes up, and it's good. gets the second one, rolls it like Gilbert Arenas, throws it up, and it's good.
Agent 0.
Bryce Cartwright brings it across. A couple of guys lagging, walking around. It's been that long day today. There's another jumper. Patrick Carlson throws it behind his back. He couldn't get it. Goes up by Kendrick. It rattles around a couple of times, and it goes in. Cartwright gets the ball, is bringing it up. Looking to call a play. Maybe they practice coming off the wing. No, they're calling for a travel, but didn't look like they're going to get it. Greg Langston with the pull-up.
Wow.
It's a bucket.
And can you talk about a change of momentum right there from a near travel to a three-point play just like that?
Exactly. Bruce Kennedy kicked it off the Ben. Ben has the ball now. Bilal Ben just went from one side of the court to the other, giving it to the big man. Now Kennedy has the ball. Rebound by Torrin Walker. Now the ball is in the hands of Marshall Bonds. Chris Leggett with the jumper, and it's off. Rebound by Kennedy. Kennedy now has the ball, kicks it out to Carlson. Carlson goes baseline off the board, and it's a nice little finger roll. Walker passes the ball in, gives it, as they throw it up to Chris Leggett. Hey, Bryce Cartwright's asking for it in the post. Feed the young fella. Leggett's outside with a three once again. All the way in. Talk about all the way in, almost hitting the bottom of the net, and it comes out. Ben gets the ball, dips it off. Another three. Kendrick. Another bucket. Behind the three-point out. Time out. Full timeout by Kosovo.
Wow. And just as we talked about, all it took was literally a minute and a half for momentum to swing. You look at a 9-point lead evaporate to 3 in just a matter of minutes, just as I stated. And it's been that shooting, the outside shooting that Kosovo that's their weakness. Kosovo's weakness is that outside shooting. They don't have someone they can rely on to just pull up and drain that easy three. But several shooters play for the A's. And that's where you could see the guys like possibly Walker and other guys in the post where they're getting, worn down a little bit, maybe a little bit tired, having it body up in the post constantly. Looking for your outside shooters is tough when you don't have many. Don't get me wrong, can they hit it? Absolutely. Langston's hit a couple big ones, and Chris has had several big shots. But you look at the A's, and they can shoot it lights out if they're given the opportunity.
Exactly. Bryce Cartwright with the jumper off the front
and it's
rim.
also about having your legs underneath you when you're jumping as well. And when you're tired and you don't have depth, that's what you lack.
Yeah. Fast break. He gets it again.
And he's never lacking tiredness at all. It seems like getting under his legs. He could jump out of the gym if he was given the opportunity, literally.
My goodness. Pull up, and it's good by Martin.
We need to get some stops here for Kosovo. They're scoring and exchanging buckets, and that's where it gets dangerous.
Going to check in the game here in the second is Hunt and Hamilton. Up for the jumper, and it's off. Ben with the rebound. He's pushing it and spins and still gets the call by number 13, Greg Langston.
Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Day 2 of the International Pro, if I'm saying that correct. I know it's been a long day, Control, but International Pro Review here at the Global Basketball Summer League. Great match between the Brampton A's and Kosovo. Winner heading to the championship tomorrow at noon. Make sure to stay updated with all content. We got a bunch of interviews for you, pre- and post-game reports, and some broadcasts of the games, and write-ups and stats on the www.globalbasketball.com. And make sure to follow the Instagram account at Global Basketball.
Martin with the three, gets off the front rim, goes out of bounds. And if people see the staff just behind the scenes of just the media network, I mean, you think of global basketball, but it's really global. I mean, the interns here, they're working within the media. Some from Taiwan, there's a whole group from Taiwan, and they're cool and do the broadcast as well as you being from Chicago, maybe from Memphis, Madison's from Dallas. So I mean, there's a lot of people that come from different areas. And we still got people on staff from different areas as well, Atlanta and different sorts. Jordan Hamilton up and it's good. He didn't want to dunk on that one. He's been dunking too much ever since yesterday. He's been tapping the rims. He's had to give the rim down
saving
here.
Those legs for him, man.
Bryce Cartwright gets hits in the face, but he continues to play ball, bringing the ball across the line. Martin on defense. Oh, does a nice hesitation. Goes up. Bucket's not good on the floor. Let's call a foul. Number 1.
What's crazy to me right now, Control, is the fact that obviously it's a 1-point game, 116 to 115, with just a little over 5 minutes left in the game.
And this is the crucial time. 116, 115, this is 5:21. This is going to be the time that everyone's going to put their heart and soul into this game and make sure they can win and get to the championship.
And I think another thing with that too is none of these games have been very low scoring, as Bryce Cartwright just attacks the basket right there, taking advantage on the right side of it and going to the line for a 3-point play. But in none of these games, so when if fans watching this game and see the score so high, they may think there's no defense play. It's not necessarily the truth. It obviously seems like that for all the games, but these guys can ball.
Exactly. And Bryce Cartwright, regardless of you're going to give him a foul or not, he's going to tell you he's going to get that and one.
And
he's going to finish off.
That's the main key part over here. So
Frank Martin going down low in the post, off the front rim, rebound by 6'11", kicking it out to Bryce Cartwright, fast break. Jordan Hamilton hustling. Wow. Still couldn't get it. It's out of bounds.
Great hustle.
Some good hustle. I mean, like I told you, under the 5 minutes, people are going to come in and try to play some ball because this is the crucial time.
This is for the champ. This is for everything. Exactly. It's for all the marbles. Or head to the game for all the marbles, I should say. No marble floors.
Palace Station got the marble floors in the hotel room.
Oh, man. It's a story for a different day.
Chris Heights goes up with it. Rumbles around a little bit, but it still goes in.
And I know Torrin Walker's been my favorite player today, but Chris Heights has played phenomenal.
Exactly. There's some guys you can pick out of this game to just say, okay, I'd love to interview you, man, because you are the guy that we want some more inside information on. He goes up. It's another foul, and he's pleading his case. Hey, should be more than a foul, maybe even a tick.
Well, I'm always very impressed with Jordan Hamilton, his play. I think Patrick Carlson does some nice things. I think they have a great guard play. I would love to just see a little bit more of Mokiski, man. I would love to just see what else he's able to bring to the table. It just seems he gets a little bit worn down. I know you're 7'1". And
I was thinking, you can't teach 7'1", but I was just thinking his enthusiasm and maybe his drive to win was going to come into play this game, but it's just not what I predicted it was.
Or expected, rather. Yeah.
As bringing it across the floor, Chris Heights, the guy that's been hot from the field all day long, and on the rim. Try to get it down low, but bounce pass into a 6'11" guy, it's kind of hard for him, especially when it's out of his range. So. And
this is where that mental breakdown comes in. Now, I mentioned earlier, Cottrell, right before the start of the fourth, who has that mental toughness to persevere through with I'm tired, I need to kick it to another gear, that final push to just say, hey, let's finish this game strong.
Exactly.
I give Coastville credit because they never blew this lead, despite it getting to 1 at one point. They're up 4, but at the same time, a lot could happen in 4 minutes, especially with deadly beyond-arc shooters for the A's.
Oh, nice move. As he goes up tough, comes down even more tough. 121, 117 left. 117 and 4:08 left in the game. 2 shots going to be at the free throw line for number 5, Reese Kendrick, for the Brampton A's. The point guard's just toughness, mental toughness, and physically being tough, getting into the lane this afternoon has been something that's been impressive. Seeing that big men they also have been doing their parts down low in the post, but just to see guards to get down there and fight with the trees. It's been a crazy atmosphere.
And we see that from both sides. Like I said, guys or specifically guards. Yeah. There's not a lot of tall guards on the floor for either team. No. And you look at combo guards. Yeah, we could say that. But the true point guards right here, and Bryce Cartwright, and even Ryan Martin, who's not 6'8", but is listed at 6'8". The guys are not scared to attack the basket when they're in. Fearless at just driving the penetration, getting to the bucket, at the hole as a whole. Even number 10 over here, Bruce Kennedy.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting in. 2-point ball game, as the announcer just mentioned. 121-119, 3:43 left in the game. And Greg Langston bringing up the ball. Does a crossover on Jordan Hamilton. Oh, like a double clutch. Off the backboard. Getting the job done. Langston looking good on the offensive end. Bruce Kennedy bringing up the ball from the Brampton A's. Goes up. Look like it's going to be a charge, which I thought was a block, but it was a charge on his end. Hey, look, man, we got 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes, man. 3:24.
Got 3 minutes left. 3:24 left in the game. 123-119. A little sweat. So we're having 13 passing the ball. Chris Height coming across with the crossover. Ooh!
Nearly broke everything of the basketball hoop, took it down with him, and we would have been able to play basketball for the rest of the week.
It's time for him to get away from Delta. I think American Airlines wants to do the promo.
Someone needs to sponsor this game.
Really quick. Nice up move by Reese Kendrick. Reese Kendrick giving out. Chris Leggett bringing up the ball. Greg Langston.
And the fans are on their feet here at Doolittle Community Center.
Exactly. Crossover by Langston. Langston pulls up in the paint, and it's off the back iron. He thought it was good, definitely.
It was a really good shot, and this is where it comes into play again. Can the A's persevere enough to get over that hump? They got to 1. They're within 2 right now. Can they get the stop and the bucket they need to finally take a lead and hold on to it? Or will Kosovo pull away and grab some stops as well?
Exactly.
This is actually a very smart timeout, because you got to go over the game plan of what looks like Coach is a little confused if you call it a timeout or not.
It's a timeout here on Global Basketball TV as the International Pro Division. And the ball back and ready to go here. Pulling up, Langston off the backboard, and it's no good. Kendrick pushing the ball real fast. Talking about pushing it. He pulls up on in the corner all the way in and comes out. Rebound by Chris Heitch. Brings it across the line. Patrick Carlson giving him a little something to reckon with this afternoon. A little double team. And hits the foot. No kick ball. Turnover on the end. Reese Kendrick goes up. And a good step on the offensive end.
And as coach is putting his head down over here for Kosovo, Chris Heitch was telling Langston, come up and get the basketball. And that's trying to make the cross-court pass, which is always dangerous.
Yes. From
one end to another, gets intercepted and taken all the way for a dunk. And just like that, it's tied up as close as it's been since the beginning. And they have a chance to take a lead, but he throws it over, gets to Walker. A little too excited there.
Yep. Under 2 minutes here left in the game, and it's tied 123, like we predicted, a little bit over 120 in the first quarter. They're pushing it. Reese Kendrick, Chris.
And the first lead in a long time. Oh my goodness! The Brampton A's can nearly pull off a miracle. Down 17 at one point, go on a huge run and take a 2-point advantage with just a little over 90 seconds. Winner heading to the championship tomorrow afternoon.
19-point swing by the Brampton A's. You're talking about down to the nitty-gritty. They're trying to get the job done and get to the next level and the next game, and that's tomorrow afternoon. Last game of the afternoon today here at Doolittle Community Center. 1:30 left in the game. 123-125. Brampton A's are up, coming off the wing. Chris Leggett has it in the corner. Fakes it to the right, pulls over. A little fadeaway, and it's off the back iron.
Some of these shots are so close, but even some of these shot selections have been tough. They shied away from looking for Walker in the post for whatever reason, and they're paying the price by having to pull up for some of these perimeter shots. It seems that the ball movement has been stagnant.
Exactly. No dead spots in this game. Patrick Carlson catches in the corner a little.
This is a huge possession here.
Pump fake. Bruce Kennedy has it at the top of the key, calls it clearly, but gives it to Cannon. Down low in the post to Hunt. Hunt goes off the backboard, still catches the back rim. Cartwright pushing the ball. Picks it up over calf court. He goes all the way and
he knows what it's like to have a big game and to play when the spotlight's on. Bryce Cartwright going to the line for a 3-point opportunity. Oh my goodness, Bryce Cartwright. Wow.
Talking about one of the closest games of the day. This is maybe this one of the next closest game we had earlier. We had a game that almost went into overtime earlier today as well.
I'd hate to see this game end.
Yeah, this is really good. It's a really good game. Let's go timeout. We're going to timeout on Kosovo. 55.6 seconds left. Tied at 120.
Over and over, but guys have been in this situation, and that's when the mental toughness and basketball IQ really comes into play.
Exactly, and that's been playing a huge role in today's game. Basketball IQ and mental toughness, the two things that you just mentioned, are the main things that these two teams came in with their mindset. Bryce Cartwright, front rim, couldn't make the first free throw, as it looks like it's a lane
violation. Or a loose ball foul. Wow, it looks like it's actually a loose ball foul. It's going to be called on number 2, number 2, Bilal Ben.
.4 seconds left in the game. Tied at 125. Chris Leggett at the free throw.
You look at the team. Sorry, Control, but you look at the team fouls, 10-4. That's been a huge difference as well here as of late.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Big time free throw right there. First one knocked in from Chris Leggett.
.126-125. Second free throw by Leggett goes up and it's good. 127-125. 54 seconds left. Bruce Kennedy bringing the ball across the line. Looking for someone to swing it to, and it's almost a turnover, and it's a foul on Reese Kendrick.
Wow.
Puts his hand behind his head. I don't know why.
Did you see how Chris Heights jumped the pass lane, though? That's a heads-up play right there in itself. To get in front, you know where it was going. He got in front of him, got his body in front of him, and built that possession. Wow.
Talk about playing the passing lanes here in Vegas.
Well, you think with the team foul situation they'd be shooting, but
it's close here. 127-125. Down low in the post. He's got Jordan Hamilton in the post. He does a small fade, and the bucket's good. They're back up by 4, 129-125, 32.6 seconds left.
So Chris Leggett in himself has gave Kosovo not only the lead, but a 4-0 run all by himself.
Talk about a man that's determined to get the W. Kennedy bringing the ball up. Crucial time, does a pump fake, spin, goes down on the post, pull up in the corner, and it's good.
1 second differential between shot clock and game clock.
Someone to dish it to. Cartwright brings the ball, 20 seconds left in the game. Leggett pushes it. It's, oh my goodness. And they call a foul on something that was, and it's a technical foul on the coach now. Hey, you run that footage back. You know, the coaches and players are all off the bench. They're trying to figure out why they called a foul. When we get the camera on that side, we see the ref and the coaches going at it here. He's trying to figure out exactly why. Exactly why that foul was even called. He's saying it's clearly all ball, and then he's got a technical foul. So now they get free throws
you know
and the
what's messed
ball.
up, though, is this is where you got to kind of try to keep your composure. I know it's unfortunate that happened, and I guess ball doesn't lie to some. But my point is, not only did you cost free throws, they get the possession back, and you're going to foul them against them to the free throw line, and league could just expand. And the call could go either way, but the call was made, and these guys could find a way to pull themselves out of it. They shouldn't be in the situation in the first place.
Yeah. And when you think about it, I mean, it was just an unfortunate position because when that whistle's blown, it's very rare that they'll pull it back. I mean, 'cause they don't want to make themselves wrong at all. They missed the first technical free throw foul, but now they go to the free throw line for the initial foul, and Leggett knocks down the first free throw. 19.2 seconds left.
24 seconds, shot clock.
And now there's 19.2 seconds left on the clock, 130 to 127. And they're trying to everything's trying to get situated here. Make sure everything's taken care of here at the scores table. It's just been like 3 teams have been playing this afternoon. The scores table and then Brampton A's and Kosovo. So everybody.
That's a good. That's a fun analogy.
At the free throw line, Leggett's taking shot 2, up and good. 19.2 seconds left to go. And it's 131 to 127. Jordan Hamilton up and off the front rim. Rebound by Kendrick. Kendrick now it's 131, 129. 11.9 seconds left in the game. They get the ball. They're pushing it up. Langston has the ball, and he dips it back off, and it goes up. Number 2, Antoine Lamb finishes off the backboard. Turnover. I seen that one coming before it happened. Langston gets it out, and now they're just running the clock up. It's not fun anymore. Chris Height, 135, 129. It's all over. Put it in the books, people. 135, 129. The end of this game. Brampton.
I didn't get the